8 minutes we got left before we chat. Grab your coffee, find your seat. Cowbells are ringing, that's our cue. Gonna share our thoughts with you. Laugh and gossip, spit in tea. Little secrets between you and me. Countdown ticking, let's get real. Heart to heart, it's how we feel. Girl talks in 8 minutes time. Ring that bell, let's feel the rhyme. Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all those tears. Snap a pic of what we wear. Brush our hair, let down our care. Conversations never lie in this moment with you and I. Clock is ticking, here we go. Words like rivers start to flow. Tune your ears and hear the beat. Girl talks makes our time so sweet. Girl talks in 8 minutes time. Ring that bell, let's feel the rhyme. Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all our tears. Clock is ticking, here we go. Words like rivers start to flow. Tune your ears and hear the beat. Girl talks makes our time so sweet. Girl talks in 8 minutes time. Ring that bell, let's feel the rhyme. Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all our tears.
Morning, y'all. It's 5 minutes and 30 seconds before Girl Talk starts, so you have just enough time to grab yourself a cup of coffee and get in a comfy seat. We'll see you soon.
Catch Girl Talks every day. Follow socials, here's the way.
GURLTAUX, every platform come to play. Catch our vibe, don't delay.
Facebook, YouTube streams. Scrolling through your daily memes. Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about. Keeping it real, it's what we do. So tune in now and join our crew. Lights moving through the screen. Click subscribe, don't be mean. Upbeat chatter, it's our routine. Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about. GURLTAUX is who we are. Come hang with us on your tablet, phone, or screen. Anywhere Girl Talks can be seen. Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about. Update stories, laugh and cry. It's Girl Talks, so don't question why. It's the show that you'll adore. Come back daily to get some more. Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about. GURLTAUX is who we are. Come hang with us on your tablet, phone, or screen. Anywhere Girl Talks can be seen. Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about. GURLTAUX, log in now, watch our show. Likes and comments, let them flow. Every day we're on our way. what Girl Talks is all about.
Walking down this road tonight, talking about the things we fight. Addiction knocking at my door. E&T wants so much more. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, together we'll move along. Searching for a brighter day, holding tight along the way. Sobriety's a steep climb, D&T winning every time. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Whoa, yeah. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Whoa, yeah. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along.
Hey.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, people.
Still trying to figure out my
Happy Thursday.
My brain.
It is
Into the
Thursday,
camera
right?
Angles, because when we turned them on, they were all on moi. Because the show is all about me.
Of course it is. I mean,
I
come
still
on.
have to fix the other one. Hello. Come on. You need to pay attention.
I don't know how to pay attention. Yeah.
Oh, I don't do that.
Squirrel.
We don't do that here. We don't do that here.
Oh, I did make a new banner that has
Let's
our logo on it, and next to it has squirrel. Like, yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
That's
I have
funny.
it somewhere on here.
Let's figure this out. Here we go. Okay.
Turn. Okay, thank you.
Turn.
Okay, so y'all can start talking.
It is Thursday,
since
right?
I am trying to set.
I think it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's Thursday, the
It's
14th.
Thursday
Woo-hoo!
because
Thursday.
last night was trash night. I had to take the trash out.
Oh, actually, I heard the trash truck this morning, so yes.
My trash day is not until Monday.
Yeah, our trash day's Mondays.
Mine's
have-
Thursday.
We have every other Monday is recycle. Every other.
Yes,
I'm like, do you know I
every-
have a family of 5?
Every other
there's a
Monday
lot.
is recycle for me, but I don't fill it up.
Oh, I do. I'm
Well,
like,
single girl and
We
a
don't
dog.
even have recycling.
Yeah.
Okay, so introduce yourself. Start with you, Alicia.
Alicia
Alicia.
today.
Hi, I'm Alicia. I am the girl mom of 5. The damn Yankee here from Maine. Oop. I lost it for a minute. Oop. I guess it's just how I sit.
Quit moving your butt.
I know if I move my butt, I can't hear myself.
Wiggle it just a little bit. Sorry, Greta breaks out into song, and Greta can't sing.
Oh, well, then that's a perfect intro for Greta to introduce herself.
Yep.
Yeah, she is.
I
you
am
go.
Greta. I am your Southern girl and your single girl dog mom. So I'm all things single and
Dog mom.
can't pronounce things the way these girls do.
Now, I want to ask you a question about being the single
Yeah.
girl, dog mom, that kind of thing. Do you go on like events and cruises and do things as a single lady with other single friends and stuff?
Most of the time they are in relationships, but they go like their significant other doesn't go. Yeah, like they'll go with me, or I've gone by myself. I've done.
Okay.
Yeah,
There we go.
I do a lot of things by myself. But I have a really good group of friends. Like tonight, I am going to we do this 6-month package at the Princess Theater in Decatur for Songwriters Night. We buy it 6 months at a time, and it's always the second Thursday of the month. And there's 3 of us that buy tickets. Well, 4. There 4 of us, 3 others, and me. And we got a little table. We go in and do it together. And if somebody can't go, we invite another friend in to come for free.
Now you're not making everybody be single that's in that. Just
No,
whoever wants to do it.
They
Okay,
are
that's
all
cool.
in relationship.
Well,
I'm
'cause
the single girl.
I've seen some of those like single club kind of group things, and they're really like, you're married, get the fuck out of here. Like they're not very
Inclusive.
inclusive with, or they are very inclusive, whichever way.
No, all 3 of my friends that go with me to that, they are all in relationships. So I'm the single girl.
Okay.
But luckily they love me enough. They take time away from their significant other and hang out with me.
Well,
I do. I'll be like, let's go. Bye,
Yeah.
hon. You stay there.
we all need time away from our significant.
I think
other.
I think it's important. I really do.
And I
Girl
think it's
time.
important. It's important for them too. Like, and I tell my husband, it's really hard. Hold on a second, Amanda. Who are you?
Hi. Before we get, too far into it, I'm Amanda, boy mom of, no?
Go ahead.
Boy mom, 3 teenage boys. No, don't be sorry, because it's awesome. They're really fun. Scary movie expert here. Love it. I will tell you anything about every movie that's scary. I love the B-rated ones, too. The really, really bad ones.
Like the beginning
Those are the
Terrifier
best.
ones.
Yes. Yes.
It looks like they were done in my basement that I don't
Yes,
have.
the budget of like $200.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Again,
I got unplugged.
Hallmark movies
No.
because they're B-rated. That's part of what I love about them. Like they're cheesy.
Is it back on?
My crown is falling.
No,
Is yours on?
Yes.
I am not on.
I can hear you.
But I
Yeah, I
can
can
hear
hear
everybody.
you.
If everybody can hear me, I'm okay. Like I don't have to hear in here.
We can hear you.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, we can fix it later.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm not playing. I don't think I'm going to be playing anything from like a TV or anything.
Okay, yeah,
So we should be
I'm
fine.
good.
All right. Greta,
So-
I don't know what you did, but it's falling again. Greta made me wear a crown today.
Because she was
Made
She
me
earned it.
princess.
She
she
earned it.
was
Yes,
actually
dear.
very happy about the crown.
Yeah,
there
she
was
made me.
there was no forcing, but it's
Yeah,
because she
that
was
is
so
true.
helpful
She
yesterday.
took that like a champ.
I
Yeah.
did. I
Give
was,
me that crown.
Her eyes lit up when I went.
here you go. I was like, what? I mean, what?
Because yesterday she worked so hard getting things ready in
And
here.
that's such
and
a Renaissance type crown anyway.
And I love it.
She would look so cute in the little Renaissance outfit for the
Yes.
Renaissance era. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, she could pull that off really well with that
Oh, I'm
hair.
stuck. I'm stuck.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I'm stuck.
That happens too.
Help.
Yeah.
Help me.
Help me, help
Is
me.
that's
Okay.
a totally different one. I haven't fallen and I can't get up. My hair's caught and I can't untangle.
My hair's
The worst is when you get your hair stuck in your bra because your bra does like one of the X things.
Oh,
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
that, and
yeah.
You're like, excuse me, help.
or when you get your hair caught while you're curling it in the curling iron.
Oh, and the
and
little
it catches
springs.
in like like my curling iron has like this little thing on the end,
Yeah.
and somehow it has gotten loose over the years.
Yeah.
and the hair will get under there, and I'm like curling, it's all good. And I go to, and my husband's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing, no, don't worry about it.
It's cool.
Okay, have you caught your hair in rolling up your window?
Yes.
Rolling up the window, your hair's blowing in the
Yeah.
wind, and you roll it up, and your hair.
Or you shut your door and your hair's
Yes.
like.
But the
hanging
part
out.
of the
on
worst
the
part,
old school when you had to roll up the window and then lean over, and
but the worst part is when you didn't know it happened.
Yes. And it just
And
turned.
then you go to turn your head.
and you're like,
yeah.
yeah.
Mine gets sucked up in my seatbelt.
Yes.
When
Like,
it
I'm all the
retracts.
time
Oh,
having to
mine
pull
doesn't.
mine
I don't
loose
have,
from the seatbelt.
Get it out of the seatbelt.
I don't have a long enough
I'm
hair
gonna-
for that.
I gotta take
part.
this off. It's falling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta take it off. I'm sorry.
We'll work on better. I
I do
grabbed
love
it in a
it, and
hurry. I grabbed it in a hurry this morning. We'll work on some better.
I think if
pins.
I had my hair different, I think.
Well, we'll work on some better bobby pins. Those aren't the best.
Is it heavy? It looks
So,
no,
so
not
back
at
to
all.
the
Sorry.
doing things, you
Doing
know,
things, yes.
for
Yeah.
yourself. Us girls
You
need
do.
girl time, girl nights, and stuff like that. But guys do too, you
Yes,
know.
they
And you
do.
hear a lot of, well, he wants to do this, and he goes out with his friends, and he goes, you know what? It's because he's sick of fucking you.
But he needs that. Like,
Yeah.
If you give him that without the whining and complaining, he's going to be a lot happier anyway.
Yep.
And when it comes to my husband, we are like this. We're connected at the hip pretty much. He's at work.
But
But
you
when
get-
he comes home, we do everything together. We have all the same interests. We are very yin and yang. But we love all the same things. I mean, what got us together in the first place is our first date was like 15 hours. We met online, and my son set me up a profile on Match, and
I met my husband.
I was
online,
like,
too.
y'all, I'm so bad.
I didn't even know about it. I just started getting emails like, this person wants to meet with you. This person. I'm like, what the fuck? And I went to him and I said, what is this?
What did you do?
And he's all, you need a life. And I was like, oh, well, you're probably kind of right, because you guys are my life. That's all I do.
Okay.
And so I had gone. I could,
Sorry.
I could write the book on bad dates. That's gonna be that's gonna be a whole new show.
I got you.
She goes,
I don't know.
Challenge accepted.
That's challenge accepted. We'll see who got
they
the
can
worst.
Go back and forth,
Dear
and then we
Lord,
can vote
sweet
which
baby
one-
Jesus.
Yeah.
No, that one was better.
Debater-
Nope, that
they're
one was
debating-
better.
You know
we
what?
can
We'll
be-
give you the numbers. You know, like Olympic
that's a number
0.
4. That was a 10. That was a bad
was a
one.
10.
Yeah.
And we'll rank them. But I
think we do.
We have. I'm not going to go into all of that
I'm gonna
right
start.
now.
I'm gonna just say one really quick. The one
No, you
guy
have to say
went
them.
by my ex-boyfriend's house that I had just broke up with to tell him he was taking me out. Then showed up at my house and announced that to me. I'm like, and you expect me to have
Who said
fun?
that? Your ex?
And like the new guy that I was going out with told me when he got to my house. I went by Jay's house and told him that me and you were going on a date.
Ew.
And you expect me to have fun now?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. No.
I
Oh,
had to strip upstairs.
that
I
date
got
went
to-
downhill. That date, like I tried to be positive, but it went way downhill from there. We ain't even gonna go there.
Okay, so we're gonna save that for a whole nother show, and we're gonna literally maybe tomorrow we'll do dating, because our little squirrel brains won't remember this conversation
No.
2 weeks from now. So maybe tomorrow's show is gonna be bad dates, and you guys can judge it.
Yeah, we need little signs.
Yeah, I mean, I can write numbers on paper plates. I don't care.
I think I've got some little things you can hold up that have
Little
little.
paddle things,
Yeah,
like dry
and
erase.
it's chalk. Yeah, like
Dry erase or chalk?
yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
we can do that super fast, super easy. So my husband and I are connected. Like I said, we met on Match, and I had umpteen bad dates, and I said, I'm done with this. I was going in to cancel it and shut it down, didn't care, and his email popped up, and I just put it in the delete. I didn't even read it. I put it in the delete thing. And then his picture kept popping back up, and I was like, okay, his picture was him with his kids. He has 4 kids, and they were all in the picture with him. I'm like, okay, well, at least one thing, he's not hiding that he has kids. That's one of my bad date stories. And so I was like, well, maybe I'll just read it. So I went and got the letter and I went and read it. And of course, I just got a major injury. I work for the Army. I'm a former Marine. Don't hit me for that. What I'm meaning is no longer active duty
yes.
Marine. And I live with my parents right now while I'm recovering. So I was like, well, that's an awful lot of honesty.
That's good.
For a guy looking for a girl, because most of them are just liars.
Much better than
they're a bunch of
WYD.
liars.
That's what you get nowadays. WYD.
And that goes on both sides. The females are
yeah.
just as big of liars as the males.
Oh,
know?
yeah.
So I was like, well, maybe I should just email him back. So I did. And he asked for my phone number and he called and we spent, I don't know, like 6-8 hours on the fucking phone the first time. And we never stopped talking. And then he's, me not talk.
P.S. By the way, your husband does not want to help judge the debate.
Oh,
he
The
said
date
no.
debate.
oh,
He
okay.
said no, all caps.
How did I not
exclamation
see
point.
comments? Okay. So
He said no.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
So he asked, do you want to go on a date? I said, sure. And he said, how about let's just go meet for coffee. And if it's going well, we can go from there. That way, if it's not, we have a cup of coffee, we have a light chat, and we can both go on our merry way.
My brother tries that. I'm like, don't take people to coffee. Don't do that. Don't go there.
Why?
Because he wants to meet them at like 6:00 at night for coffee.
Okay, now that's dumb.
And I'm like, no, you go
No,
like mini
this was-
golf or
this was-
bowling
this
or
was
something
like-
fun. You
this
take
was
them
like
fun,
9
somewhere
a.m..
fun. No, that's fine. That's different.
9 a.m. for coffee. And if
different.
it works and we want to go,
And my brother doesn't drink coffee.
now that's the dumbest thing ever.
Why are you going to go for coffee and not drink
He's not
coffee?
bright. I love him, but he is socially stupid. Sorry, Jake, I love you, but you're socially stupid.
Well, I do have a whole philosophy on the dating thing too. But anyway, the whole going to coffee, it's early in the morning.
Yeah.
And if you have the time, I mean, make it where you're available for the rest of the day, because that was the plan.
Right.
And if
'Cause
it goes
good,
well,
you wanna
we
spend the
can
rest of the
continue
day.
doing
Right.
things. So it went well. And then he's like, you want to go grab something to eat? And then we went to a movie, and worst movie ever.
Ooh, what was it?
Cowboys and Aliens. But it wasn't just because the movie was stupid. It was also because the movie broke like 4 times,
gross.
and they had to keep stopping it and turning on all the lights and fixing it and then turn it back on, and then it broke again. And the funniest part is I'm a petty bitch.
Oh, yeah.
And
know.
he's not a rich bitch. So he, in the back of his mind, is going, man, if we've been dating longer, I would have asked for my fucking money back. I'm like, I asked for my fucking money back because this is bullshit. Neither one of us said a word. we just smiled and like, oh, this was cool. Later,
was so
I said,
fun.
man, you should have got your money back. He's like, I wanted to, but I didn't want to seem like I was being cheap.
I'm like, no.
I wanted to tell you to,
If it's
but I
free,
didn't
it's
want to.
for
I
me.
didn't want to look like I'm a petty bitch.
Yeah.
So neither one of us said anything, and then we ended up to dinner, and then we went for a drive and just hung out. And it was storming out, and lightning was a lot of lightning, and we're from the Sierra Nevadas, so lots and lots of lightning. We get fires, big fires, and I said, "Oh, I love lightning." He's like, really? I'm like, oh, I love lightning. He's like, you want to go out to the Boca Reservoir and watch the lightning? 'Cause
Yes,
you
I
can,
do. Yes.
You can watch it on the water.
1,000%, yes.
And I'm
I love lightning.
like, yes.
Yes,
let's-
right here.
So this date started at like 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock, and it ended at 4 a.m.
Awesome.
Okie
And
dokie.
and he had to drive between, he lived with his parents in Carson City, and then it's like 45 minutes to Reno, and then he had another hour 10 to work. So that's what he was driving every day. So I would be like, stop at my house and have dinner. So he would. That lasted about a week, and about 10 days into him stopping for dinner, He just never went home again. And he's never been back. I mean, we've been together ever since. So it turned out really, really well. But I had to go. And let me tell you, all the frogs and shit that I went through, these tinfoil knights in shining armor, I didn't kiss none of them because they were all
assholes.
pieces of shit.
Yes.
And it really depleted my feeling that there's any good in the world.
Believe me.
You go where
She goes, I'm there.
I'm there.
and I did meet the perfect man, and
Yeah.
he is amazing. But we are connected at the hip when he's not working. We love doing things together, and it's not just we're stuck with each other because we have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
We love
choose
doing
it.
it together.
That's my
we
husband and I,
enjoy
too.
doing
I
everything
have
together.
two friends that they are amazing. Like they are connected at the hip. They're now retired, but they worked together. These two can be together 24/7.
That's my husband and I.
Every single day, and they are perfect.
Even when we have
but
disagreements.
most cannot.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
A lot of people can't. Well, and this is like my mother-in-law and father-in-law. They owned a business and worked together, and they did everything together.
Yeah, that's
they,
the way
they were each other's
Randy and
best
Lisa did.
friends.
They owned it, and
Steve and I are so much like that. And
yeah.
we knew that he had probably another 5-6 years to retire. He's eligible for his full retirement in 1 year and 4 months, February of 26.
That's always nice.
And
That's so exciting.
but we were going to wait for his top 3 and get his GS14 and
Yep.
stuff like that. And like 2 weeks ago or something, maybe a month ago, he said, I need to talk to you about something. I'm like, what? He says, that waiting another 5-6 years for our retirement. He's like,
I had
I'm
to-
ready.
Yeah,
I'm
I
ready.
had to cut that one off. I was like, we're done. We're done.
He's like, I'm eligible February 26th. And then not to get political, because I really am trying for this show not to be political. But now that Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy were put in charge of gutting the fat in this country, my husband's like, come on, bring us early retirement. If you, because they usually, when they do something like that, they will put out a mass email that says anybody within this
Window.
Right.
you're eligible. This is what we're going to offer you.
Yep.
If they get enough volunteers, you get those packages.
Yep.
If
Yeah.
nobody volunteers, guess what? We're cutting you anyway, and now
this
you
is
get
what
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
This-
package.
You get no package, and
Yeah.
you just run.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm ready. And I
Yeah.
said, okay. And he said, I love working with you in the shop with your business, and it's doing so good
Yeah.
that I would rather do that. Like if we're working together, it's easier. So that being said, yes, that was a whole long thing to get to the point.
Right.
This is what I do. So if you don't like it, go the fuck somewhere else.
No. Don't go anywhere else.
yeah, just stick with us.
Just wait.
Squirrel. We'll
they'll-
change in just a second.
They'll change the subject.
I was gonna say,
but
if
the
you
whole
don't like
point
it,
of it
wait
is
5 seconds.
I have to force him to go do things with other people. I have to force him to go out with some friends.
Sometimes I have to force mine. Not force him, but
It's not forced,
he's
but
like,
it's like
is this okay? I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Like,
He's like, but I
go
feel bad.
have
I'm
a
like,
beer with your
go
buddy.
Have fun.
It's I don't have to be with you.
See,
Right.
now
It's
as
okay.
long as I have been single girl, I hope whoever I'm with, like that they do have a group of friends that at least they hunt with or golf with, something, like a Thursday night, beers with the guys, like go do that because
They need it.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
they need it too. They need it
We
just
need
as
it,
much
they
as
need
we
it.
need
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
and I think sometimes in some of their minds, especially husbands that are really, really in tune with their wives and do a lot with them, I think they might get it in their head that we don't want them to do it.
Right. Yeah,
No.
mine
No.
knows. I'm
I
like,
think
go
you should.
Play,
I think you should
Whatever.
go.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Go do your thing.
Go
Go,
do-
have
yeah.
fun.
Especially
go
when
hang
you
out with your
find somebody
guys.
to go to watch boxing with or whatever, because he's a boxer. He loves boxing. He'll go to fights, and I'll go and I'll support him and I'll watch. I don't love.
I would
boxing.
prefer him to go with
Yes,
his friends.
please go with
Yeah.
your friends because
I'll go
Yeah.
if you have no one to go
right,
with.
I will
but
go
I
and
would
I'll support. I'll have fun.
But I would prefer
I
you take.
want you to go with your friend who actually would enjoy it.
Yeah. I would prefer
Yeah,
that
but
more.
if you've got a guy friend, that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
we
he
need to
does.
put him with Josh, so Josh and him can go. Because I don't. My husband doesn't have any friends.
Steve
Neither do
too.
I, but
Steve too. Maybe
Yes, you do.
maybe
You like boxing? friends.
maybe
Does
we
he like
should
he
make
watches MMA all the time.
maybe we should make
Boxing.
a
I
night.
mean, he'll watch
It's-
MMA too,
yeah.
but
He'll watch
he's
boxing,
a boxer.
but he
Yeah.
doesn't
Maybe
have
we
to
should make a
boxing.
night of boy toe so that they can so that they can go and have a bonding with the husbands of our show so
Yeah.
that they can all
Y'all should go watch the
you
fight
know.
at their house since they're getting the fight. I'm inviting her to your house.
You're
welcome.
Figure out like the menu and the food situation, the ideas and stuff. Then yeah, that's the only thing I'm fussing with. Right? We've done a chili bar, we've done a taco bar, we've done the sandwich station.
fondue.
That's hard.
Burgers.
No, it's not.
that.
Burger bar.
I
Oh,
have
burger bar.
a burger bar would be fun, but
Because
fondue. I have everything you
We
need for
want
fondue.
things that like can sit out like and
A
you can just-
potato bar. Have you done that?
oh, a potato bar.
A stuffed potato, just a baked potato. Can
I think we did that with chili
Can do
last
some
time.
barbecue and some bacon and
There are messages coming through. I can't read them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can and when
Amanda's
I
on top of it.
I don't know.
I'm seeing some very slow on Facebook.
I
My
was gonna
daughters
say, I'm
have
only
said that
seeing
they
the ones
have
from
said
your
on.
husband, and I'm trying to talk him into judging the.
Yeah, I think it was
debate.
all Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all Steve.
My daughter said they
there's somebody with
responded on
blue.
on
In blue,
Amanda.
YouTube.
That's Amanda.
blue.
No, it says close. No, not the Amanda one.
Oh.
It says Chloe.
yeah, that's my daughter.
Oh, is that?
But I can't find that.
I
don't see
can't
that.
see
Chloe
it.
It's not-
and Isabel both said that they. She said, "Say it back. Say hi."
I
back."
totally understand.
Oh, hi, Chloe.
What's going on?
But
Hi,
I
Chloe.
can't
Is it
see
Chloe?
it.
Is that who
Chloe
she
said
wants?
hi.
And Isabel.
Oh, Isabel. Hey.
Chloe said hi.
Hi, Chloe.
and,
Hi, Isabel.
But I can't see.
Are they the
and
sick ones?
Chloe said, "I totally understand what's going on," and
She has no idea.
Chloe said, "Woo!" And
Yeah, I can't see
Isabel
any of
says she's keto.
Oh, for the food bar.
And then
Keto.
You're keto, so baked potato bars
I do
out.
have a vegetarian coming, so I need to work with that too.
Burger. Well, you would have to have Impossible Burgers.
Yeah.
But
I
Burger
don't
Bar
know if
would work
she's-
because you don't have to eat the bun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if she's vegan or vegetarian. I think she's vegetarian.
I had a friend in college that
earlier,
was vegetarian that
Isabel
married
said,
a cattle
"That's my
farmer.
mom."
Right there.
I had a
She's
friend.
Awesome.
I have a friend from college that she's vegetarian and she married a cattle farmer.
I'm vegetarian.
That was very weird.
I've
Are
been
you?
vegetarian
What
almost
is wrong with you?
almost 40 years.
Oh, I can't do it. I'll
No,
die.
I love my
I would
meat.
literally.
I
die.
love my meat.
I
Yeah.
should say
Yeah.
I'm more like chicketarian because I will eat a little bit of chicken.
Chicken, uh-huh.
And every now and then
Chicketarian.
my husband loves it though. I'll be like, I want a steak.
My
And
grandfather.
he's like, oh, your iron's low.
Yes, that's exactly.
That's exactly. And,
My-
he will take me out for a steak dinner. I will get a filet mignon. I will eat 2 bites of it, and then
Oh, I
he
hate
gets
filet
the
mignon.
rest.
I love
I
filet.
hate filet mignon. I
I
hate
don't know
filet
if I've ever
mignon.
had it.
I like give me a good thick ribeye. Or
But you like the marbling of the fat. See, I
Yes.
can't.
Give me a filet.
Yes, that's
And-
why I don't. That's
Are
why I
you-
think
wait.
fillets are so gross. They have no flavor at all.
Wait, are you ready to really hate me? Because I get mine medium rare.
Oh, me too.
I get my medium.
100% medium rare.
Oh, I
yes.
almost want it walking.
I get
Almost.
my.
I would. Yeah.
Oh,
Have you had it blue?
No, not yet. I'm not there yet. I'm
my
working
husband's
on it.
dad, Tom, used to say,
Yeah, it's
"Slap it on the ass and put it on my plate."
Now,
much.
my,
Yeah, right.
my grandfather would
Put a blow
not
dryer on it. We'll be all right.
eat a steak. He said he did not want any food in his mouth that got bigger as you chewed it. And if you think about it, steak does. It just kind of
It
gets
really
bigger.
does. It expands. You're right.
I always thought that was funny.
I was like, that could go to a whole
my.
nother level.
I always thought that was funny. I was like, okay,
so
Papa.
sex is out of the question for him too.
Oh, hey. Hey.
Until him and my until he passed
Chloe
away, him
said
and my
she wants
grandmother
filet
slept in this
mignon.
tiny little full
she
size
does.
bed. I don't know how they did it.
But the I don't know. It's because of religion, So when I was in the army, though, when I first joined, they didn't have vegetarian stuff. So I had it on because of my religion. I'm Seventh-day Adventist. And of course, I get a lot of people
You're a
going,
what now?
Are you Muslim? Or are you Jewish? And I'm like, I'm
Seventh-day
Seventh-day Adventist. And
That
a
one.
know what
lot
that
of
is.
Seventh-day Adventists are
I don't know what that is.
oh, okay. So the easiest and fastest way I can explain Seventh-day Adventist, Jewish.
Say it really slow.
Seventh-day Adventist.
Okay.
So the easiest way to explain one is we're Jews that believe in Christ. Because
Okay.
everything is exactly the same.
It is the same.
We
It
we
is the same.
we don't eat shellfish. You don't cloven hoofed animals like pork. Like I'm allergic to pork. I doubt
My
I'm
mom's
I
allergic
doubt
to
I'm
pork.
technically allergic.
my mom's fully
I
allergic.
cannot eat it because I have never have. So if something is in it, like, and let me tell you something. Side note. When you are a server and someone asks you, is there pork in this? Bacon is pork.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. How many people don't know that?
Yes.
It is ridiculous.
Yes.
So I will say, is there bacon in this? Oh, no, there's no bacon. I get the soup and I take one bite and I'm like, yeah, there's bacon in this, right?
You have I'm sorry.
And I'm
No
like,
bacon for you? Oh my god.
yeah.
I know. I can't imagine.
Wait a minute. He's not allergic. My son does not like bacon.
Disowned.
I told him he's un-American and he's disowned.
Yeah,
Or bananas. He doesn't like bananas.
I'm down with the bananas.
Most
I
other
love bananas.
people
I love
would be
bananas.
like, that's wrong. But
That's
I
un-American.
don't care. I don't know. Every now and then I'll take a little taste from my husband's, and I'm like, but I've never
if you
eaten
took
it,
pork
so,
out of my life-
I don't know.
I love bacon.
You know,
I'll put
it's
bacon
not
on
a big
anything.
deal
Me
to me.
too. I love bacon. Bacon just
Do you
makes
like it
everything
real
better.
crispy or kind of soft?
Either. I'm not real picky.
Oh, I have to have it crispy.
Has to be
I don't like
crispy.
it soft.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
No.
chewy.
Don't
I,
make it chewy. That's
I,
icky.
I prefer it somewhere in between,
I like mine basically.
but I'll
burnt.
eat it.
Oh yeah,
Anywhere.
If it's like crumbly and you can't really eat it,
I'll eat
and you're
it
just
in
gonna have to like
any
put it
possible
on
way.
bread and like smash it and then eat it. Yeah,
And
that's-
barbecue pork, like so like Alabama barbecue. I don't want sauce on mine.
I
My
don't
pork.
like pulled pork.
I'd love pulled pork, but not the saucy kind. Like, don't put sauce on it. It better be smoked really good that the flavor's right there, and we don't need a whole bunch of sauce. Like, yeah.
Gotcha.
I only don't like pulled pork because it gives me the burps, and then all I do is burp up the pork.
Yeah.
We'll have a conversation afterward of places that you've tried, because there is one. I'm not going to say their name out loud
Yeah.
on here, but there is one that really bothers me. There's one that does not, but I'm not going to call out the names.
All right, yeah.
Well,
just
you can say the
tell me
good
later.
one,
The good one is Wits.
because
Wits, okay.
then you're just promoting a good
Yeah,
place.
Wits Barbecue here in Athens, which they've got Athens, Decatur, Nashville. Got a couple of different, but that one
Yes.
never bothers me.
Now,
Really?
Wits,
Okay,
how's
good,
it
because-
spelled?
WHITTS.
Oh, just like it sounds. Okay.
Well, I don't know the way I
You got
pronounce
wits.
it.
You got wits about you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is me pronouncing something.
Is it-
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That one bothers me.
You know, you can say it.
No, I would rather not.
You
because-
don't have to, but
yeah.
you
I
can say
don't, I
it.
don't. I've never been, so I don't.
Yeah,
I was just
okay.
naming it.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
Well,
I,
now we know because you said yes, but you
Yeah.
know, so
Well, she whispered it to me.
I could
but-
hear it.
Oh, you could?
you did. You did. I didn't say it.
Well, it's the previous owners that I actually love
kid said
them.
Big
I'm,
Bob
I'm,
Gibson
I'm
to go
lying.
through the
I
bad
couldn't
one?
hear anything.
No,
'cause I
Big
knew
Bob's
you
is
were
pretty.
saying-
Big Bob's is good. Big
I
Bob's,
know you didn't say
Big Bob's
anything.
did not
I
win
could
all of
read
their
through your
awards being
hands.
bad. Big Bob's is good.
had-
Big Bob's is indicator. Now I want some Big Bob's.
Usually when my dad comes down from Maine. he
Is
wants
anybody
Big Bob's.
hungry now?
I am going to Decatur
hungry?
tonight. I wonder if I could
I'm
talk
actually
him into
hungry,
running by
but
Big Bob's.
I have to finish my coffee first.
Yeah, Big Bob's has brisket, and their brisket is delicious. Like Wits doesn't have brisket.
It's the same
Chloe
with
said,
hot dogs. I
"Smiley
can't
fa-"
have hot dogs.
Dad
either.
said I needed to wear a mask to school.
Who said that?
Mama likes her still mooing. I think she meant. Well, maybe
Oh,
she
that
meant
was the
moving.
steak.
Maybe
No, that was probably when we were talking about the
I
steak.
see.
Yeah.
Chloe
was-
said
yeah.
I want a filet mignon again,
Oh wait, how come I still see you?
and Isabel said I'm eating.
Now I'm hungry.
now we're okay. So let's move.
Move on.
Let's move.
Move on.
I don't even know where to go.
I don't know. I mean,
talking
we've
about
talked
before?
dating. We talked food.
Just relationships and
Yeah.
doing things. This has nothing to do with shopping again.
My husband and I, he used to have a bread route. And I went to
all
help
over
him do his
Whoopsie.
bread route. So I helped him with
Take
that for
her
a
crown
while.
away from her.
She took it off. Yeah.
She
it off.
loses the crown.
I can't have a crown anymore. I spilled all over myself.
It won't work with my glasses.
Okay, bread route.
Yeah,
What?
he had a bread route, so I worked with him on his bread route because he had had back surgery. So I went to help him, and then we were like living together, working together, everything, not a problem. And for the past basically 2 years, he's been doing workman's comp stuff because he hurt himself at work at a different job, and we don't fight, we don't anything, but we do everything together basically except for
You
this.
do?
We
You do. Do you have,
Actually, he goes to the potty and I'm in the bathroom, and sometimes when I'm going to the potty, he's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
don't
need
care.
boundaries, but we don't have them.
We
That's
don't
the
have
only boundary
boundaries.
I have a friend
Is the bathroom.
in
He's
her
like, if I'm in
bathroom.
here, don't you
There
dare
are
come
two
in here.
toilets facing each
Okay.
other.
Wait, what?
Okay, now that's
That's
weird.
a
Wait,
little-
where?
That's a little weird.
In their bathroom, there are two toilets facing each
Oh,
other.
that's gross.
I know someone. Yes,
That's a
they do
ki-
not live in Athens. But
That's a
yes.
kink I don't want to know about.
Ew.
The first
Yeah, I'm
time
not
we
down
met,
for that.
since we met online, he came to my house, which was probably shouldn't have happened. We did not meet in a public place. But I told him about
Was that before the Craigslist killer and the
Oh, the
Matt
Craigslist
it would have been
killer or whatever it was?
2012.
Oh, that's when we got together too. Well, we got married in 2012.
We met in fall of 2012, and we were married spring of 2013.
Well, we got together in late August, September of the year before of 2011, and then we were married December of 2012.
I told him about pooping myself. I told him about how horrible my feet are. They crack and they get all dry. I got grandma feet. I told him every horrible, disgusting, nasty thing about myself that night. And I was like, if he stays, then we're
Then
good.
it's meant to be.
We're good.
And
Yeah,
he
I-
stayed.
We were set up.
You know, I
And y'all met online.
I think that is one of those things about dating that people lose some of, like the honesty. Okay, you don't necessarily have to go that far.
Oh, we
but
did.
I did.
But
I did.
I think the
sort of.
honesty thing is a big part of the problem with dating. Like, you're a football girl. You're an actual football girl.
Yes.
So if you tell a guy, "Hey, I'm into football," and he takes you to a football game, you're gonna know what the end zone is.
Yeah. I'm
know,
going to know what
you're
the
gonna-
plays
you're
are.
gonna know
Like,
what
yeah.
the
know
plays-
the
I
three-point
sort of,
conversion.
I had to learn football
Gonna know,
because
yeah.
my kid played football. I was like, why are we clapping? Why are we mad? What happened? I
Yeah.
thought they got a touchdown.
it-
no,
but-
yes,
If
no,
he took me,
yes.
you're like, that would be awesome.
I think that's
we go
how
to
a
a Saints
first
game?
date should be. When you have that first little conversation and she's like, "Oh, I love rock climbing," or "I love 4x4ing, climbing the hills with that." Take the bitch there. The very
Oh,
next
absolutely.
fucking date. Like,
I have a-
pack a backpack with some gloves and some clothes that can get dirty and a pair of boots. And you can be cool about it. Like, you
Yeah.
could put a picnic basket in the back
You
of
would
the,
like
the
that.
4x4 truck.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I would
and
love that.
Take
Yeah.
yeah.
and the gig
I
is
would pack
up.
the lunch.
Exactly.
I'm
Like the
good.
big gig is up though. As soon as you start up the hill with the truck and she's doing one of these. No, you've never been. Liar.
Liar.
You have never been. Take her to the football game. If she says I love football,
Take me mudding.
take her to the
She
football
was taking
game.
buttons.
I don't
Yeah.
care. Yeah.
Because when you go to the football game and she's like, "Do they have wine?" And
I'm like,
she's
yeah,
looking
can you go get me a beer?
and
We're
she's
kinda-
And some
I'm out.
nachos. Yeah.
she's
I'm out.
And when they're playing, she's looking the wrong way. She's never been to a football game. If he says, "Oh, yes, I love the ballet," take him to a ballet. And
Right.
he's like, "Yes." He's got headphones on and he's listening to the game.
He loves the ballet. I'm probably not going to be interested. Just
Like,
throwing
put-
that out there.
But what I'm saying is if they say they like
Yeah.
something, go do it.
Go do
Yeah.
it.
And call them out because it's really hard to fake your facial expression.
Oh, you can
you can lie.
all day, but your face is.
But
gonna
your
tell you
face
the
is
truth.
going to tell them,
especially
I
mine.
hate
I
this.
cannot.
Yeah.
And especially if they,
My face says what my mouth doesn't.
Yeah, my face has never learned how to behave.
Mine
Most,
didn't either.
I won't say 100%, but most of the time I'm pretty good at at faking my feelings, but that's a
I
whole
think,
nother
but
story.
I think all
Not
of
all
us,
the time.
all of us have
Yeah.
the. If you were
That's a
really
trauma
doing
response.
something,
It is.
but at the same time, like if it was something that scared you, like say rock climbing, if you went and you told them you love rock climbing and they took you rock climbing and you're afraid of heights, that gig is going to be up real fast.
I want to
Yeah.
be strapped
I don't
into
care.
all those strappy things.
I don't
When
care.
I gotta pee, no.
With my fused ankle, I don't know if I could do that. Which I would admit that if they said rock climbing, I'd be like, I've never tried it. I don't know how that would work with my fused ankle. Like, but that's
Actually,
just
it
a
would
fact.
be fine.
Like,
think
it-
it would
it's
be
just a
alright.
fact.
It would
I-
be
I-
fine because
I
it's
would
all
try
ropes.
it, but I don't know. Like,
I mean, for the most part, it's all ropes.
It's all legs. The only thing
Yeah.
you need to move your ankles for is like to get your toes into something.
yeah, but see, I can't bend it.
but
But
you
you
can't
don't
point your
really-
toes.
no, not with the fused ankle.
Oh,
No, I'm bending my foot right now.
oh.
Yeah.
My kid.
My
wants
husband
to know
has
your
my
barbecue
husband has
secrets.
that too, and he could totally rock climb.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna talk about barbecue later.
Barbecue.
You're gonna have to message me your barbecue secrets because my kid keeps messaging me. Who is it? Who's the one that we don't go to?
Oh, okay. Yeah. yeah.
Tell them to stop. We are
It's
on
not-
a show for fuck's
In
sake.
all honesty, it's not.
Aren't they?
Hey,
in school?
you pay attention.
Hey, I know Clemens.
Get off your phone
I know
in class.
Clemens. You're not supposed to have your
No,
phone.
you're
In
not.
all honesty,
You're
it's not bad barbecue, but if you have indigestion problems, it is worse.
Yeah.
And it's all because of the way they package theirs and deliver it to their stores. That's why the indigestion, it gives you indigestion. But it's not bad barbecue. So,
It just
Sorry,
gives
side
you
note.
indigestion.
well, but if you're young, you're probably not going to have that. Like that comes as you get a little older.
That
Yeah.
does.
I never until I was pregnant.
Yeah.
When I was pregnant with my daughter, everything gave me heartburn and everything gave me indigestion, and it's never stopped.
Stopped.
Yeah.
Well, we discussed before the show started. Hi, my name is Greta, and I have a goody powder problem. That is why I have indigestion because my stomach is a raw surface from goody powders.
What is goody powders?
Goody powders.
It's,
It's a powder. It's aspirin, acetaminophen, and caffeine.
Acetaminophen.
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 And you just tear the pack open, pour it in your mouth, and drink some water. But
It's not that bad.
it's not that bad. But within
It
5
has to
minutes,
be a southern thing because I never.
It
heard
is
that.
a very southern thing.
Yeah.
Because if
think you were
I
gonna
if I
throw
go out of the South, I gotta make sure there's a whole bunch of goody powders with me because you cannot find them if
Right.
you're outside the South.
And I'm telling you, my friend, that's all she takes.
But
And
within
I had
5
to get her.
minutes.
Yeah, she swears
Because
by
it
'em.
goes straight in your bloodstream.
Oh yeah,
It
she
being the
swears by 'em.
powder.
But
Within
is that good for you?
Probably
hello,
not.
my name is Greta. I have a goody powder problem, and my stomach is a raw surface because of goody powders. No.
It eats your stomach.
Yeah, it eats your stomach lining.
Not if you don't take
but
it
if you're
every day.
like yeah, I know, and I have gave up every day. I have. But like this morning, because of the pressure in the air, like my head was killing me when I got up. So it was a cup of coffee and a goody powder.
No, you can't just Can you put it in your drink or?
Probably
I bet you could.
I actually, even as addicted as I am, the first one that someone gave to me, they told me to put it under my tongue because you don't have taste buds there.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not just that,
And
but
it goes
that's
directly-
That's where your
Yeah.
the lining that's in between your teeth and your gums and under your tongue.
It hits your bloodstream
It-
faster.
it-
But well, they told me because you don't have the taste buds. That was why they got me to do it. So
that too, but it goes into your system. It's like a diabetic.
Yeah.
If you have a diabetic and they're having a sugar emergency,
under
Right,
their tongue.
under
you
the
never
tongue.
put it on their tongue or
Put
in
it
their
under-
mouth.
under
Yeah.
their
You
tongue.
put it under their tongue. The best places in
Their
here
gums. That's why.
because it goes through your mucous membranes
Mm-hmm.
and it
yeah,
absorbs really fast.
But-
and like the best thing is put some honey right there.
Yeah.
If you don't have
Like
the right
candies or
stuff,
anything or the medicine.
don't put
honey.
anything hard. Don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
put syrup or honey right
Yep.
there, and it well we have a daughter that's diabetic, so
Yep.
plus being a medic, I had to deal with
Yeah.
stuff like that. But anyway,
try goody powder next time you have a headache. I'll bring them one. Just leave
okay,
it
you
for
can bring me one. I don't know that I'll.
I couldn't do it.
I
I'm telling you.
I
my
mean,
friend,
I take medicine every day. I take my regular pills, and then I have a set of vitamin type pills that I take for menopause, for all sorts of stuff. And I I have little, like those little ramekins at the restaurants, and mine's pretty full, and I take them all at once. All down the
I can take a
hatch.
goodie without water,
Ew.
just the powder.
All I take is birth
Does
control.
it have?
Oh, my friend Heather does that.
I'm
I'm
about to
telling you,
go.
I had a
Does it
binder.
have a flavoring in it that makes it not taste like?
Well, no, they
up-
do
that's
have
what
orange. They have
friend-
orange and berry.
Yeah, I got my friend like for a birthday or
Yeah.
Christmas or whatever a pack
I
of
just do-
berries because that's all she takes for.
I do
headaches
the
and
regulars,
stuff.
but they do
Yeah,
have orange
she'll
and
take
berry.
the regular, but yeah, I got her the berry and.
But
she was like,
technically,
"This is the best gift
there's goodie
ever."
powders, there's BC powders, and there's standback powders. There's 3 different ones that you
Oh,
can
yeah.
get in the South. Yeah. I'm a goodie girl.
That. Well, so you can make that instead of the goody two shoes girl. You're the goody girl.
I'm the goody girl.
Are you the good girl?
I mean, I can't live with.
I don't know. I think she needs
her.
her crown back right now.
There you go.
Don't think I won't rock this.
Yeah.
I love that crown. I
is
think
beautiful.
it's so cute. And it's so fitting for when somebody does it. It's just
That's a
going to
good
be.
idea or whatever. See, it stays good. My hair's just I flattened it and straightened it too much, and it's
Now
just,
you have
it's-
to do this, Greta.
Not my
The Miss America way.
elbow, wrist.
The fact that she knows that is.
right.
It shouldn't
a
surprise
thing.
anyone.
It's a
It shouldn't
thing.
surprise anyone.
Wait, did you notice the blankie that I put on your chair?
I did not.
It's
The dog.
one.
Yes, I did notice that.
I
yes.
specifically put that on your
Yes.
chair, like when I was cleaning up and doing things the other day. I'm like, oh, the dog mom.
The dog
blanket's
mom.
The dog
gonna
mom
go
needs to be over there. Yeah.
on your chair.
But as I've told y'all, if you're struggling cleaning your house, you throw a crown on, you will get shit done.
Oh yeah.
It empowers
You
you.
will get shit done.
It
I'm
empowers
going to
you.
sit down because I got somebody else to do that for me.
I'll be like,
I have kids. I have my kids to do that for me.
empowers
Go
you.
clean that.
I'm like, I got a crown on. I'm too good for doing
No,
that.
it empowers you. You're just like, I know I can do this. I got this. Like,
Give me some '90s gangster rap, and I'm down.
Oh
I'll
my
clean
gosh,
anything.
My daughter would come in and she'd be like, Mom,
What are
these
you
songs are
listening to?
so inappropriate.
They are vile. I'm like, yeah,
I grew up
it
with
is.
it.
Yep. Yep.
Have you seen that TikTok video or whatever that goes around? And it was it's like
What I hear
They're-
when
they're-
I'm cleaning.
they're meant to
Oh.
they're meant to portray like black gangsters, black hood boys or whatever, and they're just walking down the street, and this nun
Oh yes.
walks up and she's
says,
like,
"Where can I? Do you know where I can get
do you know where I can go to? And I'm looking
It's a
for
coffee
this coffee
shop.
shop or whatever. And they're starting to give her directions.
And her phone-
rings. And it's some really nasty rap song.
It's like
For her ringtone?
yes.
and she's like,
Oh,
hold on, I gotta take this. It's
Yes,
the,
it's the Vatican. Yes, holy
Yes, Holy Father. And she's
Oh, for sure.
And she's talking kind of ghetto.
Yeah.
It was, and they're walking away like,
And they're like, what the hell just happened?
the hell was that? It
that's
was
hilarious.
so
I
funny.
haven't seen it.
I
I'm
got
gonna find
such
it.
I got such a hoot
I'm gonna
out of
find
that one. It was so funny. Oh, so I just wanted to let you girls know, for anyone out there that we did our video on The View, and our video on The View got shut off like within an hour
Did it?
for copyright.
Oh,
'Cause
well,
they're
yeah.
assholes.
yeah.
Like they don't want
Well.
to. And
It
you know,
did take us like 2 episodes and like 6 hours to get through 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
but when you think about it, why do you think they're so fast to cut everyone off on their videos that talk about them or share any of their thing? It's because it's always negative. Because nobody puts them on
Somebody
and
likes
says,
them
"Look at
because
what
they're still on.
no." I
Do you want me to put
Oh,
it in the mic?
yeah, put it in the mic. It's super funny.
Hold on, let me.
Like, but somebody had like.
Well, I mean,
the
yes,
ratings.
but
They're
their
getting
their
ratings
ratings
somewhere.
are bad. Their ratings
Really?
are in the trash
Why are they still on then?
because the liberal people that own them. I mean, Disney owns them. It's. I mean, that's really why.
But
I know. Like, is that not the most disgusting thing?
but Disney's all about making
fitting.
money, and they're not making money with them. I don't understand.
Disney's money is in the trash. It's in the tank. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you ready? I found the video, but it's on Instagram, so I have to just.
All written.
Excuse me, fellas, do you know if there's a coffee shop around here? I'm so...
Yes, go make a left right here.
Up in the club looking fly in the muff.
Oh,
Me and my team hide in the muff. Walk around the club like
it's the Vatican. I have to take it. Holy Father, what's up?
What's up?
Yes. Oh, thank you, Father. Oh, yes.
And the guys are turning around looking at her like, what the hell?
What the hell just happened?
Excuse me, fellas,
That's
do you know
awesome.
if there's a coffee shop around here?
Yeah, yeah.
so
It's
funny.
so funny because
Oh, hi, Holy Father.
I mean, I like
What's
it because
up?
it kind of breaks molds. Like everybody's not the same.
Yeah.
And I've heard people, I don't know about y'all, but I've seen people that when their ringtone goes off, I look at them like, yeah, that's not the song I would have expected to have playing on your thing, you know. So
Mine actually, like back when we set ringtones, you know, like
Oh, when
like,
you
used to
bought
buy
them.
when you bought them.
Oh, yeah.
Mine actually used to say, "Hey, yo, crazy bitch." Like that was that
Yeah,
was the song
yeah.
that popped up. Yeah.
well, I had
my mom loved that one.
I had all the different ones for
Different
Your
people.
mom's calling
Yeah.
and your
Yeah.
dad's calling and your brother's calling,
Yeah.
and, but they were
Different ones for-
always like
yeah.
some
Sorry,
crazy
sorry.
shit. Hey,
Can you still pay for ringtones? I don't like. Do people still do that? I haven't
no,
in years.
there's
So-
apps to
don't
be
know.
able to download them onto your phone or whatever, but most of them are not
can.
paid really anymore.
I also this is funny. I like so.
see.
I used to be a huge Tony Stewart fan, the
Mm-hmm,
NASCAR driver, and in a goodie powder pack. Since we've talked about that this morning, I remember getting a free phone download, and it was Tony Stewart talking to me, like
Mm-hmm.
telling me I had a phone call.
They even have that
Yeah.
on like
But it come from goodies.
Wise or whatever for your driving.
Yeah.
You can get
husband
different
does Jack
celebrity
Black.
voices.
I had Mr.
Really?
T once. It was so funny.
I did not know that.
They
Mr.
also
T
have
was the best one because it said, turn left, fool.
do you
they
going the wrong
they
way,
also
fool.
have
do
where
you pay extra for
no,
that? Really?
no. They
was so
also
funny.
have where you
Totally
can
playing with that on the way home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
they also have ones that you can record your own. And
Oh, no one wants to hear my voice.
and
You'd be surprised.
I recorded it on my husband's where it's like, on the next left, please turn left. No, moron, you're not supposed to go straight. You're supposed to turn left. At the first time you can find it, please make a U-turn because you're an idiot and you don't know how to follow directions.
Can I do? Is Matthew McConaughey one of them? Like, I'm not a huge Matthew fan, but I am a huge Matthew's
His
voice
voice.
fan.
Oh, he
he
has an
has
amazing
a
voice.
yeah,
Great
like
voice.
I'm not like obsessed with him. I
Listen
like
to
him a
his
lot.
audiobook Greenlight.
Have you?
Read it.
Have you?
No, listen.
No.
Oh, no,
listen-
I
the-
read it.
the-
He
no.
says the entire book.
He reads the.
He reads the entire
entire
thing
Such a
to you.
soothing.
I
and
had to.
empowering
I don't know how
voice.
long it took me to actually get through that book because I put it on every night when I was going to bed, so I could just have Matthew McConaughey read
Talk
me
you
a
to sleep.
bedtime story.
Yes.
And
Wait, does he do sleep meditations? Never thought about
Actually,
it. I listen to
there-
Jason
actually, he
Stevenson,
does.
but
He does.
I bet he does.
He but it's on the like the one that's called Calm or something, and they're really expensive.
They are.
They are
Oh.
really expensive for. They weren't
Yeah.
when they started, but
Yeah.
now they're like way.
I
out.
listen to creepy stories.
I do
fall
too.
asleep
I
to.
love them.
Oh goodness.
I
No,
do.
I do sleep
Like he got
meditations.
beheaded, and they never found his body, and I'm like, oh, this is so good.
So I have.
But your subconscious mind has to be like
I
morbid.
I have a book that I wrote that you should read. Give me a little critique on it. I delays whatever. It took me forever to finish it, so it's finally completely finished, and it's called Silent Nights, and it's about serial murder
Ooh,
and mass serial murder. Like
Send
it's a
me.
lot. So
read it.
I'd love for you to read it and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Give me some critiques. And there's some gruesome shit in it.
Nice.
My husband's like, yeah, I'm never gonna cross you because the shit you have come up with is creepy. Like how did you ew, like
My husband said he'll turn me in. He's not my ride or die. He's gonna be the first one to rat me out.
Oh, I think
no, my
I
husband.
Take me.
I found myself
Call me.
saying,
We're
"You
going to
need
the
a-
pig farm.
You need a body buried?
Pig
Let's
farm.
go.
Pig farm. We got you.
I got
Exactly.
you. Let's go. Me and the
I think your
boys.
crew is right here. Like you call this and you're like,
Squirrel.
I don't know if we lost the mic for a little bit or a while or what, but it's muted us. So it decided we weren't going to talk. So I have no idea how long that was. I did see it pop up. I'm trying to. Yeah, probably because I said the word. I said,
Mine was
the
good.
B word.
What did we say? What did
I said the B word and it said, eh.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I Ubered in the middle of the night. And part of my reason for staying doing it is because I was in a college town and it's a casino town. It's a 24-hour town. Mm-hmm. And there's an awful lot of women and girls that would be going places that late and drunk. And I just felt like I needed to be the mama bear out there for when they needed rides home and stuff.
Yes.
And,
as a single girl, thank you.
and I cannot tell you the number of girls that got in my car and they're like, "Are you going to be working later?" Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "I'll probably still be out here." "Oh, okay, good. I'm glad that you'll be out here." I'm like, well, you're not going to get me.
Right.
Like, there's no way to select me. Here's my phone number.
Yes.
And I will come get you.
You call me when I get there. Select the Uber because it's going to pick the one closest to you. Well, I'll be right next to you, so it'll select me, and then I'll give you the ride home. And I got a phone call. I had just gotten home like maybe 30, 40 minutes before. It was like 3 or 4 in the morning. I had just crawled into bed. I'm exhausted, and my phone rings. And I look over at it. No name.
Don't know.
You have no idea.
No idea who it is. But I answered it anyway, and I hear this voice, and she goes, "Are you the Uber driver that picked me up earlier?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she goes, "You gave me your phone number. I don't know where I am. And is there any way you could help me? I don't know how to get home. I don't know where I am. I went to some party with some friends, and they abandoned me. And I'm sitting out here, and these guys are trying to get me in the house, and I'm immediately going into." I'm not goosebumps. Mama Bear is like, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
I said, just
you Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. Get make a hole.
Make a hole.
And I'm just like, I'm on my way. And she said, I said, on your phone, if you just put, if I text you or you text me, where are you? It'll have a link right underneath of it that you can tap, and it'll tell me where you are.
Tell me your location.
And she did that, so I was able to follow it. And right. And I said, if you can, just try to stay outside. And she was outside on the steps. It was out by the college, and there was like 4 or 5 dudes right there, and they were trying to get her to come back in, and you could tell they were like aggressively at her. And I came through them like a bowling ball, and I played it like, young lady, you are 13 years old. What the fuck are you doing out of the house? You get your ass in my car right now, and I tell you what, when we get home, your dad's gonna have something to say about it. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry. And the guys were like, oh shit, gone. They dispersed so fast.
13.
Oh shit.
Yep.
No shit.
Nobody wants to catch a case.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
they
they dispersed very quickly. I got her in the car, and she's just bawling. I mean, makeup is down her cheeks, and you can see the streaks of her, and she's like trying to hug me over, and I'm like, it's okay, it's okay.
We'll pull over in a second, then you can hug me.
Let's get out of here. And then she was really drunk. And I said, just give me your phone. Yeah. And she gave me her phone. I tried to see if she had Mom in there, and I'm like, where can I take you? You know, where do you live? You know, all that. Anyway, got her home. I physically took her in the house, got her in the house, made sure she was secure, got her on the couch, got a bucket next to her. I did the whole mama thing. Yeah. And I got a phone call from her mom the next day, because her mom lived in a whole nother state. She was there going to college, and her mom called me crying, and she's just like, I think you just saved my daughter's life. I don't know. And or from something bad happened.
Right.
She's like, I don't even know how to thank you for doing that. Can I please send you a tip, a thank you money? I said no. I said no. I said
my number.
I said what I would like to have is not to read about her tomorrow in the paper.
Yeah.
That's what I want to have.
Yep.
And I did that numerous times to different people. I had a guy that called me. He's like, I ordered the Uber for my brother. He's drunk. He's wearing a red cowboy hat. He's walking around by himself. He's mumbling, I can't find him. I'm a firefighter. I'm at the fire station. I can't go find him. But I hired you. I was text, because you can text back to the person. And like, you're not here. So he called me, and he's like, it's not me. It's my brother you're coming to get. And this is the situation. And I drove up and down every gosh darn street till I found this guy walking with a red cowboy hat. And I don't remember his name now, but I yelled his name, and he turns around and like get in the car. We're going. I take him home.
Let's go.
He's so drunk he can't. He puked in his cowboy hat.
Nice.
At least not.
At least it wasn't.
it was in the hat.
He missed the car because he went in the hat, and then we get to the house and he can't remember his brother's code to get into the garage or get into the house. So I'm calling the brother back, and I'm like, I said, I know it would be uncomfortable to give a stranger your code to your house, but I am a former police officer. I was in the Army. If you give
You did drive up and down the streets to find your brother.
Yeah, I also
Right.
did find your brother. But if you give me the code, I'll make sure he gets in safely. He gave me the code. I got him in. And same thing. I got him to the couch. I propped him up with pillows. I gave him a bucket.
Papers on the side.
I washed out his hat and I put it up
Oh,
so
that
it
was a
would
lot.
dry.
No, I
Because
put it in the
Yeah,
sink.
that's
well,
that's
it-
I would need.
Leave it on the front porch.
Yes, you can
well,
do that
it would ruin his
better
hat.
than I am.
Okay, well, I think as a medic, I've seen so much it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
So I just washed it out and put it there to dry. I left a note: don't mess with the hat because I don't know that I got it. I mean, I didn't get in there with my hands and scrub it out. I dumped it
Just
out,
rinse.
put some water, and I'm like, you might want to throw this away or wash it.
Yeah.
And then like 24 hours or whatever, you get the notice on your phone that you want to tip your Uber driver or whatever. So obviously they got that notice because the brother's the one that ordered the Uber, not the drunk kid.
Yeah.
I got a $500 tip from that.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
So sometimes it does pay off to go above and beyond.
Above and beyond.
Yeah.
And I didn't ask him for it. Like the mama asked me, how can I do it? Because she's not the one that ordered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, I would have done that for anybody.
Right.
Like I didn't ever do that in the expectation of getting the extra
When I
money.
lived in Huntsville, I had a cab driver that he was that way with me. That was kind of pre really everybody Ubering and stuff, but he still saved in my phone. His cab moves on.
Oh, that's really cool.
But I would call him and he would go, "Oh, hi, my darling Greta." Like he had my number saved and he was like, where are you? I'm on my way. Yeah,
Oh, that's
he
so sweet.
always did.
Yes,
And one night, me and my best friend we got in a fight at the bar. Like it wasn't like a fist fight, but she was mad at me about something. One of us was a little drunker than the other, being her, and I called my son and I was like, "We gotta go home." And he come and got us, and I took us home. But she was screaming at me the whole time, and he was like, "Are you okay to go in the house?" Because he just took us to my place, and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yes, we're fine. We're
Yeah.
fine." And he called me the next day to see how
Make sure
make sure
everything's
everything was okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And,
You know, you can, in my phone, cab moves on.
it is one of those things that you can go have our faith in humanity restored when people
Yeah.
do things that are above and beyond. And
It doesn't even need to be like Uber driver. Like there was a video, and I'm trying to get my boys, and I'm pretty sure my boys would do this. There was a video of a girl coming home from a party, I guess, and it's through a Ring camera, and she leans and she goes, "Hi, sorry, mommy, hi." And
oh yeah, I
and
saw
then
that.
she goes in,
I
and
saw
the
that.
boy is like, "Hi, I'm whatever.
I just got your daughter
I just
home.
got your daughter home.
My girlfriend's in
My
the
girlfriend's
car.
in the
Yeah.
car. My name is blah blah blah. She's home. Okay, I'm sober. Okay, bye."
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I'm trying, and I'm pretty sure my boys, hopefully, would be that guy.
It's like that drunk. It's like that country song.
What's he say?
Take
There's
a girl
country
home.
song. Yeah, take a girl.
Take a girl home, and it's about that. She's drunk. Get her home.
Yeah.
Get her in her house safely, and then leave.
And yeah,
And then
Leave her a note
you can
and
leave a note and leave.
Not be the naked guy in the bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not be the naked guy in the bed.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I mean-
the whole premise behind
Don't
it.
be the
Yes,
naked
and
guy.
that won numerous awards for
It
songwriting.
did. It did. It did. It's a great song because the reality is, there are some really shitty people in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think for the number of shitty people in the world, there's 10 to 1 good people in the world. There really is.
Yes, there really are.
There-
Yes, they're hard to find.
I mean, the
My brother's that
organization,
guy.
the organization like my
He's
husband
stupid, but
belongs
he's really a
to.
good guy.
Yeah.
My brother.
Mine.
Yeah. Just saying that he was
You're so-
no. I'm hoping. Oh man, I mean, my kids are kind of dicks, but I'll they'll hold the door open for somebody. When my mom calls, I have a conversation.
But
You know,
like your kids are at an age they're
Respect.
gonna be.
Yeah,
and
they're-
you're you're instilling in them though to grow out of that.
I'm trying.
Yeah, they're not grown men yet.
Right.
They're still boys. But I mean, there's like the organization my husband and I belong to, Team Rubicon. Yes, plug. But they wouldn't have the amount of people that volunteer with them if 9 out of 10 people were shitheads.
Right.
You know, it's because there really are 9 out of 10 people are really good people, and they give back and they put forward, they do things for others.
Fault, I think. I really I'm one of those people that I have such a good heart. I want to think everyone does, and it ain't.
That's not true.
It's
Yeah,
not.
exactly. There are some really bad and shady people.
I believe that to a fault.
My stepdad said that's my biggest strength and my biggest weakness together.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I will go out of my way to do everything for whoever, doing whatever. But then it doesn't happen. And I get so disappointed, like, why?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Like
I mean,
you
you can
let
do.
the girl move in with me and how that ended. You know, like I did that out of the kindness of my heart, but
Right. She took
I
advantage.
got taken
It can backfire
Hard.
really hard.
Yes.
When I used to be a police officer, I tried to pick a family every year to do something for, and this is when I was single, and try to help them out. And I helped this one family out this one year, and I got a whole bunch of other police and firefighters involved, and we helped them out. And the mistake I made was I brought them into my home prior to us getting them the help they needed.
Oh, yeah.
And we moved them from my house to a little apartment that we all chipped in the money to pay for. And when they moved in, we had furniture in there and everything. Christmas tree, Christmas presents for the kids, the whole 9 yards. Like within 48 hours of us moving them in there, my home was broken into and everything I owned was stolen. And it was him.
I have a friend,
Everything. Like
I have a
everything
friend
was so
back to
discouraging.
back to the Uber driver, that kind of thing. He used to frequent a bar in town a lot. The same guy would pick him up every single night, the same guy and his wife. And they would usually drive his truck home, him home, and the other one would drive his truck home.
Oh, that's really
They
cool.
knew his schedule. Oh, no, really cool, because
Oh.
they knew his schedule, and they broke into his house one night when they knew he was gone because they knew his schedule.
And they
robbed
knew where.
him and burn it.
Oh, wow. Well, at least they didn't burn my house
Oh my
down, but
God.
yeah, they stole.
His didn't burn completely down, but there was a lot of damage, you know. That
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and because this guy was on drugs, and I knew where I had moved those people in, you know, and I was a cop, and
You're like,
I knew
I
a few
was
other
stupid.
people. Yeah, exactly. Dumb,
I need you to come to the door.
dumbass. Yeah, exactly.
Right now.
So we went to the house, and it was pretty easy to figure out because some of my shit was in there.
Yeah.
I mean, they even stole my children's Christmas presents.
Assholes.
Like,
Different kids. What's wrong
how
with
do you steal
Thanks.
my children's? You should have left my stuff, or take it. I mean, take my
Take my
TV.
stuff. Take
But
the
you don't
kids-
take my kids' Christmas
Come
present.
on.
But
That's some BS.
but it
A
made
thief
me.
is a thief, and they have no conscience of what they take.
But it made me realize
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
you can help them in a different way, but don't help someone and put yourself at risk.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, don't do that shit again. And I mean, I should have, in a sense, known better, but at the same
know better
time,
now.
I do now. But at the same time, like, I was so taken in by the two of them about how much they needed and how I could do something for them that I could do. And I did not look through I was looking through blinders. You know, I did not look and say, you know, what got them to where they're at now. Maybe you don't need to put yourself in.
Same with the friend that I let move in my house. Like,
We like foster families that
Oh, I'm
try
sure.
so hard for the kids, and they put on such a good show. And I'll give them like my personal phone number and all this
sure,
kind
yeah.
of stuff for if you ever need anything and all the resources. And then they never follow through.
Yeah.
They know it's just a show. It's just a talk, so you can give them something at that exact moment.
Yes,
They don't want to put in.
I want to
effort
be a
a lot of
foster
time.
so bad, but I wanted to be a social worker also, but I would have a hard time seeing these kids in those situations and not physically attacking these parents for being the worst human beings ever.
Right.
It's hard.
And I know I couldn't do it.
So I went to a meeting once, and I guess I can talk about it because I've adopted this child now. But the mom,
Yours legally?
yes,
Then you
she's
can talk
mine
about
legally now. The mom sat across from me and was explaining some stuff that had happened to her, and was like, I walked into the living room and I seen this man on top of her. So I went over to him and I was like, can you please leave my house? And he got up and left. And I was
Ew.
just like, my face said whatever my mouth didn't. And she's like, what do you mean? Why
is that wrong?
Yeah, what would you
Because
have done?
that's
And I was like, I would
hits
be
the
in
back of the
prison.
head.
I would be in prison.
Would be in prison.
I would
You'd
be-
let your daughter see you in that kind of anger.
I look good
You're
in
damn
orange.
right I would, because then she would know that I would protect her with my life.
I would protect you with my life.
You're going, that's all she did? I have no children.
I know this much.
Everything I
There
said
would
to not jump over the table.
There would be no worries
Yes,
about
really are.
can you leave my house? The question
would
with
be leaving
the
the house
can you leave my house would be are you being taken out in a body bag
That's
or
the only
is,
or by ambulance.
or by ambulance?
Those are
ambulance,
two
well,
choices.
So, I
ambulance
mean-
if it's to get to the body bag.
But there's no way I would stand there and be like, oh, you know,
Can you please leave?
yeah, no, that would not. No,
The words that,
that
would come
was
out
the
of my
hardest
mouth
thing-
would
the
make
hardest
a sailor blush.
in-person thing that I had to do.
Yeah. Starting the very first words that would come out of my mouth, like you would be like, wow. What?
yeah.
How was that? Wow, that made me feel really bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could not in any way, shape, or form walk away. That person would not walk away
That
from it.
person, exactly.
not.
Would not be
Absolutely
walking.
not.
Question: Is this the
Feelings.
daughter that you have? Like that,
We've adopted her. Yeah.
that terrifies me. The
I-
demons
Is she
that
the one
child has.
That's got the intellectual.
Yes.
Well, all I can say is with that negative side of it, she's very blessed.
She is very blessed.
She's very blessed now to have such an
Yes.
amazing mom. That well, I mean, I'm sure there's moments,
Now,
but the difference is the negative things in her life now are things where you're teaching her lessons for the future.
Yes.
They're not negative things that are like that.
and I know the feeling that you're going through because my middle son is biologically my sister's son. We took custody of him when he was 5 because my sister said, I don't want to be a mom anymore. I quit. I said, I didn't know that was something you could quit.
Yeah. I didn't think that was an
Yeah,
option.
Right.
Yeah.
So we had
It's called
custody-
abortion up till 18.
Is that what it
That's what the left wants.
So she goes, I don't want another hand do this. That's a whole different. So we've had him. He's 16 now, and we legally adopted him in 2019. The only thing that changed was his legal last name on paper.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he had been
Well,
our last name since day one. He had called us mom and dad since day one, and the boys. He's right in the middle. So he had an older brother and a younger brother, and people are like, "You did such a good thing taking him, and you know, God bless you." And I'm like, "But what else was I gonna do?" I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
The child needed somebody, and
Right,
I
so-
was blessed enough to be that somebody.
exactly. So when people are like, "Oh, you did such a good job," and they mean well, they really do, but I never know what to say. I'm
like it's like I didn't do it to get the good deed
I don't
Yeah.
care.
sticker.
Right. And everybody's like, "Don't you get child support from her?" I'm like, "No, I don't give a shit about it." For one, I don't talk to her. We have no contact with her because
She gave up her child.
she's she's a whole nother story. She's a whole nother story. If I ever talk to her, oh yes, I think we can have a whole episode on those. But yeah, if I ever see her again, there's going to be some words that would make a sailor blush, and it would be too soon because I can't do this.
Well,
And he's my kid, and if she ever said anything different, he doesn't talk to her. He doesn't talk about her. He doesn't ever ask about her anymore. He used to, but
Well-
he calls her Stacy.
So my son
He's like, oh, your
Sam,
sister. Yeah, Stacy. I'm like, yeah.
my son Sam, that's 31. His dad was a POS. His bio dad, his sperm donor,
Sperm donor,
whatever
that's
you
what
want to
we
call
call
it.
The egg donor.
The egg donor, sperm donor.
That's what we call him because he never knew him.
And so he never really had a dad. He went to prison. I put him in prison. And when he got out, he had supervised visitation. Now, the cool part about supervised visitation for a police officer and their ex is supervised visitation was like at a social worker type place that's state. And I had to bring my son to that. And then he came. They had their time together, and then we would leave. I was really worried about him because he's a real piece of shit. And so I sat out in uniform on top of the hood of my police car. And it took a couple visits, and the lady inside came out and she said, could you not like sit out here in your police car because you're like intimidating the other families that are coming? And
That's the point.
And I'm like, well, kind of that's the point. And I said, okay, I get it. So I told some of my other police friends that they didn't like that we were doing that. So the next time I came with my son, there were 4 police cars, and we parked on the other side of the street, and we brought lawn chairs. And we all just sat there like if any of these families are intimidated by us being here,
They're doing something wrong.
then what are you doing that you're worried about? You know, you should be doing the right thing in the first place.
What are you doing that
And
you're
then
If you're doing all the right things, it shouldn't matter.
And then he came to me and he's like, can we make different arrangements? Because I don't want to keep paying for this because he has to pay for it. And I'm like, no, so trying to be the better person, I was like, okay, how about this? I'll be the supervisor. I'll bring him to a park. I'll stay over there. You guys have your playtime. When it's time to go, we'll just go. And I'll stop. You can stop, get McDonald's or whatever, and then you guys can do your thing. I'll just sit over here on the other side of the park. And then when the time is up, I'll just take him. He was okay with that. Came twice. I think he only came like 4 times to the supervised ones before he said, I'm not going to pay any money. And then I made a mistake of telling him in front of my son that I had some police training to do in Tucson, which is, a little ways away from Phoenix. And I said, so you're not going to have visits for this week and a half, 2 weeks or whatever. And shouldn't have said it in front of my kid, because my kid was like, oh, I can stay with dad. Let dad watch me. And I was like,
No,
That's not how this
that's a
works.
negative ghostwriter.
I should not have said that. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the reason they didn't have a relationship.
Right.
So I did say, okay, he was with a new girlfriend. She had a son. Okay, maybe it'll be okay with them too. And I can keep an eye on things. Well, I did put the address out to everybody knew. And I'm in Tucson doing the training. Before I even left, my son had his little suitcase, and I went, he had the cutest little suitcase. And I went to pick it up to put it in the car, and it was heavy as shit. I'm like, what the fuck do you have in here? And I opened it up. There was no clothes. Nothing was in there. He had cans of raviolis, SpaghettiOs, top ramen, stuff like that. And I said, what are you doing? He goes, well, I can change clothes and take a bath when I come home, but I need to eat. He already had a feeling in his head that he would not be fed properly or have food. So he was taking food with him just to make sure he had food to eat. And anyway, fast forward, I'm in a class, and Captain comes in and he's like, I need you to come with me. And I'm like, okay. So I get out, and he goes, your shit in your room is packed. It's in your police car. You need to get on the road right now. Your son is in ICU. And I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Oh no.
I drove code 3 at like, I don't even know what speed.
Lights?
It takes about almost 2 hours to get from Tucson to Phoenix.
How fast did you get there?
Like 45 minutes.
Yep.
Like I was flying. Well, maybe not 45 minutes. It was probably an hour, but I was flying. When I got to the hospital ICU, there was a police officer at the front of the hospital. There was a police officer outside the doors of the ICU. And they saw me run, and I'm still in uniform because I was in a training. And I come running in. There's like 3 cops there. My ex-husband and his
Girl.
thing
Whatever.
are sitting there.
Thing.
And he's like, "Can you do something about your goons? Because they won't let me in there." And I said, "Good." And they said, "Yeah, you're not going in there." And they had already talked to the staff that he is not allowed in there. I went in. And of course, I'm in full panic mode.
Yes.
And I get through the doors,
Mom panic.
and there's now a cop outside his door and a cop inside his door. Like they were protecting my kid with their life. And I get in there. He's got his leg in something, and he's joking and he's laughing. And of course, I'm like, whew.
What'd you lay eyes
Don't
on
tell
him?
me he's in ICU, and I don't know anything else. And so what had happened is they were jumping on the beds and playing. And if any of you believe in God and things that are unexplainable that happen,
God incidences.
exactly, you cannot say. And my son has been an atheist his whole life, and they were playing in the room on the bed or whatever, and her son pushed him out a window, and it was like not a full 3 stories. It was like a 2.5 stories up, and he went out the window, and he told me, "I didn't fall, I floated." And where he landed was right by a boulder. So to this day, I believe an angel came in and brought him down to the ground, because the cops that said they heard the address come out, they all knew.
Yeah.
They were kind of keeping an eye out. They came there and they said, "There's no way he should have been dead. There's no way he should have missed that boulder, nor and he should have been broken when he hit the ground." And so obviously,
And he got away with what, a broken leg?
yeah. Well, it wasn't even a broken leg; it was a sprain. Like it didn't even break his leg. And yeah, so
Probably ICU because they wanted to check and make sure.
well, they were worried because of the
Concussion, head
fall
injury, yeah.
that he could have had internal injury.
Yeah.
And so they were making sure that he did not have anything else wrong, no bleeding or anything like that because of the impact. And nothing broken. Nothing broken. Like that is, there's no way. And he would say to this day, he floated to the ground. And I, of course, who do I feel bad and guilty at? Myself.
Yeah.
Because I let my son go with this person that I knew shouldn't have been. Now, the worst part is I went to his school to tell them, "Hey, he won't be in school for a couple weeks because he's recovering." And she said, "What are you talking about? He doesn't go here anymore."
What?
And I'm like, "What do you mean he doesn't go here anymore?"
He
And she's
disenrolled
like,
him.
"Yeah, his mom and dad came in and disenrolled him." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Can I see the
heck
paperwork?"
no.
They forged his birth certificate and took my name off, and her name was on it. And they got all his school records, and I think they were going to disappear.
They were
I
gonna
think
run.
they were going to take him and run. So that another part of the God thing.
Mm-hmm.
God allowed this to happen so that I would get wind of it before they had a chance to finish it off.
Run.
So needless to say, my son never saw them again.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even because of that incident of me. Like I did not keep him from him. If he would call, if he wanted to, I would allow him to see him. I never said a bad word about his dad ever, because I believe you'll tell on yourself. Like I don't need to say anything bad about you because you're going to let them know anyway. Yeah, you don't have to. And he never saw him again. Steve became his dad. He calls him dad. He thinks he's his dad. He's his dad. And they're both Marines, so they have that secondary bond. But when he was in boot camp, after boot camp, they go to MCT training. And during MCT training, his aunt called me and said that he died in a park, drug overdose or something. And of course, I didn't know, like, how do I deal with this with his biological son, to tell him your biological father died. And so I waited until he was home because I wanted to tell him in person, and Steve wanted to be there. And he goes, "My dad didn't die. He's right here." And
Like, what are you talking about?
yeah, like, he's like, "That piece of shit." And I said, "Well, do you feel upset that you don't have that closure?" He goes, "The only thing I ever hoped or wished for when it came to that man is to run into him accidentally one day so I could knock him the fuck out." He's like, "How he treated you, what he did to you, and what he allowed to happen to me, he's a piece of shit. He deserves to have died alone in a park." And it's so sad. But that's one story. I'm sure we could do a whole day of those stories.
So the dad you didn't have to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's so sad, but and I didn't mean to take over that whole last thing. But it's really important for people to realize how important bonds are, and they don't always have to be blood.
Nope.
No.
Not
Most of the time they're not.
Yeah, some of the best bonds are because they aren't blood.
Yeah.
And it means you cared more.
You had a choice.
Yeah.
You chose me.
Yeah.
Instead of
Exactly.
just being like,
Stuck with me.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're stuck with
I
me
mean, some of
because
that
we're related.
happens too. Oh, but we are stuck with some of the
Yeah.
people we're stuck
Yeah.
with. But anyway, ladies, it's that time for
time.
it's that time for us to go. We're only 3 minutes late. And we were like 3 minutes starting. Yeah, we're like right on time. This is the closest on time that you can possibly be. I mean, is
We're working on it. We're working on it. We'll get there.
we're trying hard to make
One
sure.
time, one day it'll happen.
It's gonna
It
happen.
probably won't happen.
Yeah,
We're getting closer. We're getting closer.
I think if we're on time, something's wrong.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna do it.
Hey, we're working towards it.
Positive over here.
That's
we're
all
gonna
that,
do it.
That's all that matters, is that we're working towards making sure everything is flowing the way we want it to flow.
Yeah.
So now that there's words all over
By
our
the way,
faces,
there was nothing about shopping.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
We're supposed to talk about shopping.
should all of our titles just say squirrel?
Yeah.
Like,
Because you never know.
we don't even know what we're actually going
Talking
to talk
about
about.
squirrel.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, we're out of here, people. Thank you so much. We love you all, and we want you to join us every day at 10 o'clock. We will be here from 10 to 11:30. And please enjoy a little bit of our music as we head out of here.
We start dancing it. Ready? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I don't know. I don't hear anything.
I don't have my things inside. Don't either.
Well, it's not playing, so hey, peace out.
Peace out. Bye. Y'all. Have a
Bye.
nice day. See you tomorrow.
See ya.